So apparently, J.J. Abrams had actually cast a young Luke Skywalker for the duel at Cloud City instead of using clips from The Empire Strikes Back. I'm sorry, but what's his name? Robert Bolter? Stay tuned. It gets worse. It's just worse. Hey guys, it's Stephanie. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Please feel free to subscribe. Hit the bell for more content. Hit the like button. We like likes. Share away. We do share here. We do this out of love. I don't really have a Craig update. He is at home. I will again leave links to his fundraiser. The video I did, the links are in that video's description. And that video will be found in the description box here. Today I want to talk about the idea that Disney suddenly had that they could recast the original trilogy cast, Han, Leia, and Luke. Now we all know that they failed miserably with Han Solo. Estimates are between, they spent $500 million probably making in production and marketing Solo, and if you look at what it lost, now they say they lost 80 million. If you look at everything together and what the theaters took back, they probably lost $200 million on Solo. So a smart person would say, don't ever expect to see Alden Ehrenreich again in the boots and the vest. Dear God, no. He is the king of all hobbits. He never should have been cast as Han Solo. Steven Spielberg should be ashamed of himself for promoting this idea. The man's lost his stride. If he actually thought that Alden Ehrenreich was as charismatic, had that beautiful, charismatic, masculine charm that Harrison Ford has in buckets full, Steven, no, but I've gone through this before. So apparently, for Rey's Force vision in The Force Awakens, she was actually supposed to get to view the Vader Luke duel on Cloud City. So, and basically what you get is the lightsaber telling her where it came from. Okay, that is what it's going on there. And they cut it out. Now they could have used footage from The Empire Strikes Back. But no, guess what they did? They cast another guy named Robert Bolter. The pictures that you see at the beginning and end of this video are of him. Be afraid, be very afraid. EVS basically was like, he's like the third Hobbit from the left, and he's another Hobbit. Here's the deal. Mark Hamill was born to play Luke Skywalker. He is Luke Skywalker. You can't replace him. Just like you can't replace the most charismatic movie star in Hollywood since John Wayne and Clint Eastwood, Gary Cooper, and Harrison Ford. You can't do it. You can't. And if you at least do it right. Okay? They decided not to, and again, they decide not to. You will notice he's got very small features. He's very pretty. He doesn't have that memorable face that Mark Hamill has. He doesn't own, you can't see the character. He doesn't own it. And the one picture, he's got quite a gut in the bedspin, those fatigues that Mark Hamill was wearing. He's got those on, and he looks like he's pregnant to me. I mean, in the first trimester. What the fuck were they thinking? Just stop. Now I know Disney thought, well, we can just recast them and then redo the trilogy. We can reboot Star Wars. No, you can't reboot the original trilogy. You really can't. Here's some advice for Robert Iger. Instead of thinking you can just replace Harrison Ford, Mark Hamill, and Carrie Fisher, which you can't, how about you go a really good animated route, not what you're doing with Clone Wars, not what you're doing with not what you did with Rebels, sure, not what you're doing with Resistance. That's awful. Here's what you do. You get guys that actually are good illustrators, the comic illustrators, the guys actually that are doing a decent job in the story group. Matt Martin posted some things on Twitter, and I was blown away by how good it looked. And oh, by the way, no Alden Ehrenreich anywhere in the photo the photo shot I saw of the illustrated Han Solo. That was Harrison Ford right down to the scar on his chin, which is what we all want. Okay, here's the deal. If I had kids, I would not want them to grow up with Alden Ehrenreich as Han Solo. I wouldn't want them growing up with this, he looks like a tween, this child as Luke Skywalker, all right? It's just wrong. You can't replace them, so stop it, okay? Go the animated route. Get voice actors. You could have a 300-pound slug doing Luke's voice that would sound just like him. You could get a balding dude with, you know, a skin ailment to do Solo if you had the voice for it. We don't have to see him. That's the great thing about animation. So if you want to do something, you know, between Empire and A New Hope with the original characters, do it. Do it all the time in the comic books. And they use what the original characters look like. So why don't you get those people who are illustrating stuff animated and do stories like that? All right? Go back to the EU, for Christ's sakes. You had beautiful, again, you have beautiful, well-written stories. And you tossed them aside. And now look where you are. You've got J.J. Abrams, looks like he's filming 2 movies, throwing everything but the kitchen sink to let cynics like me know, we love you, come back. You should have thought that when you were making TLJ and you were letting Kathleen Kennedy shit on everybody, okay? So now you're behind the 8 ball. You know, do I have hope that JJ can fix it? Well, if what I was told is true, that Lucas is helping him, you know, maybe some good will come of it. I have a laundry list of things. You know, and what I find very fascinating is the novelists that fucking cow, that yucky, bleh, Claudia Gray, and that retard, Daniel Jose Older, and that sleazeball, Jason Fry, never once, ever took the time to talk to JJ about what they were doing. This is a fact. There's been no communication between them, so we've got an incoherent mess with your novels. Okay? And that, again, is Kathleen Kennedy's fault. All right? That, again, is Carrie Hart's fault. By the way, when are they being fired? When are they leaving? I don't care about shuffling things around and changing things. I want them gone. We all want them gone. That'd be an act of good faith by Disney to can both of them. All right? You know, we do it all the time in the real world. All right? Quit acting like them being women and one being a black woman is this thing, this third rail you can't touch. Fuck that shit. Get rid of them. So this is Steph. I was hungry, now I'm not anymore. Robert Bolter, really? you know, you guys pretty much are digging the bottom of the barrel. Bolter and Ehrenreich. Ugh. Anyway, Steph, signing out. If you haven't given to Craig's a GoFundMe or PayPal, please do. He still needs the help. And I'll see you around the galaxy. I hope you enjoyed the rant that preceded this, and I will see y'all next time on YouTube. And feel free to like, subscribe, ring the bell for more content, share away, and remember to give. If you haven't given to Craig's GoFundMe, do it. This is Steph. See you around the galaxy.